Call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Abusiama mema watching na mema akwaba baby biara obiara megidi se wo ho pa yeda nyame ase ene dan so wode yenkwa asa ache yembie ya se pie ewo eyedwumedie kese so se de wonim no ebina da bia na yeba wa kwan so na yede eye legal awadwumedie eba eye wa kwan so besomwo ene akoye bina de yasa ababi gidi se wo ho pa nyame adom bank holidays so wutimi eje wa home pa na eye ken ne so coronation ne so me sure say wan ko bi kura wo enjoy wo hwe wo TV so eno ntino ni nyina mu no ye de aseda kese emanyame se wasa ama yabehia ewo ene dwumedi so bidin ede mama len se de da ye no aha eye GN Radio UK ene mene lawyer Daniel Kwe ena mene no ba be dwume said the yene tamu kutu de pesa we yene se utu nsa frɛ wo nua frɛ wa down for catcher ne se dwumedie no edu so na ombra emetibi uta etie ye dwumedie ahu ne se yebie airlines ne tum se wo question bi abetimi ebusa lawyer eno ni nyina ye de ba dwumedie so ntino emfrɛ sabre tamu kutu ebre se mu no be de telephone lines ne betudwa ama na wo so afrɛ ebusa question bi a wo ede ema lawyer ye dwumedie no ye bomodin ase e be hya ase pepepe ebre no ene pepepe ntino means ebre mekọ lawyer so straight na ye di dwumedie no aba wa kwan so na de wo bia ma lawyer ewo de ma ye bia na de isusu no wo de ewrem ne abrobo so eno nti sabre mame ema lawyer akwaba ne emfe dwumedie no enhyehyɛ so lawyer good morning.
Good morning Mama Lion.
We ba chowo ko de
O nyame adom boko na pacha wo nso e.
Yesu adom eho ye pa ne de eye.
Da nyame ase yete won kan che. Ni age papa.
Lawyer we de che ye tie for na afi echi we kakra ma ye na yenko ye ni mani de.
Yo dasi bebre anopa we mu ama joining Facebook any radio so any YouTube ni bibia ama joining bia ye mama chi emamo aha so wa joining for the very first time my friend lawyer Daniel Koi me fee Fortwell Solicitors. Fortwell Solicitors ye law firm ye based at North London close to Wood Green Station, Hornsey Station, and also set Temper Clean Station. Any of these stations bia udu honuma obetimi anante aba yasueho na eba no Fortwell Solicitors yen main areas of practice no immigration and asylum applications. Within immigration no ye bibia ewo honum ye deportation, detention, so person yes sponsorship license, or per se oba with work permit, anything to do with immigration, oba ya so ho betimi aboa e wo sa kwan no. So apart from that, no so no ye family law, into divorces, children matter, ebia social services focus on bejo ba fi unsem ebia wo obia na wo ba empeso be ma access no hu sa akwala no, anything to do with family matters no, and also no ye hu ejuma na ye civil litigation no, so to be ne wo twema so bi na won ti ase a ofre a betimi ahwemu ama, and employment issues ya pamo we ejuma mon fair dismissal, redundancies ebi grandpa na won we ejuma for na mate ase say obia emfa ne way na onko your friend settlement agreement ni nia no wo buy aso ho ebetimi ahwemu ama yes also your wills and probate intino otimi say ye wide aspects and as a wide areas of law ye ho adwuma but de bia ye be de musa pe kansa na ye be ye immigration inti na no pay the immigration in semana ye ba be kan ho asem anope
yo lawyer e be da wase pa wo nchiremu a wo de amaye ebusua wo de be cheme se o te fenfen a me pa cho a fa cheme pa enye bo apayo fa cheme pa na hu do nti no na maba betina eye FD kesi so ene ye be din komo e de afa se UK private medical treatment visa visit visa eno ho ekwan abefa so a ye be guide wo application nim no eno ho komo na ye ba be die na afi ne apiepie mu bia lawyer de be ka ho de amaye bia no eno na ye ba be somo e wo edwumadi so nti tamu kutu unim se memma mi jai platform ne ma lawyer ya na me mpese me interrupt no enti no me misa na hwe lawyer ka bibia na nanu sia na afa ye wo question bia ye busa no wetimi akirekire ne memu yi e de amaye enu nti na ye ne sa enu nti no me ba cho se wo hwe ye na hu se me musa lawyer bibia eye bo apayo ende ma sheda na me ye ne sa se de be ya obenya bre na topic a ene ye pese ye discuss no wenya bre no wetimi akirekire mu e de amaye enu nti no temu kutu na o share your Facebook a share my like it and now we see already no so aton safre unue bi no so emra emetie bi ya na metaka se empe bebre ne bi o ha topic ni bi o ha na nya ya ankasa pese na koma e bia ye busuani bi adamfo bi enua bi enu nti ni nyina mu no share na obi so etimi atie bi na ye koye nim fefefe nti sabre la ya mami enja emra o hono mo se UK private medical treatment visa no say na tie na se pese ye application so a kwan be na e be fa so de na sese ye de na sese ye hu ba bia pese wo de so free bia e fa this topic ye pa cho a eja platform ne ma fa yorem.
Yo, me da si be brave, mama line. But before I make a net topic in the sono, me pese mema a few updates. Okay. Nyama also regarding immigration fronts. You know, Sedia Munia Nimono. One of the biggest way changes are ABBA immigration rules. You know, the fact say care workers omutimi eba UK nan saying without necessarily having to go through the English test omubenya 7.0 we're reducing ABBA 4.0 which has opened the way for a lot of people so ombetimi a year application na omaba chrome has say abeye juma as care workers na sa application ya abeto dry no what that means, you know, so they say in a fact say Crawford 80 meba ebeye ejuma as care workers, and it means that Crawford so ediniama FFA at the moment. And for the past 3-4 weeks, you know, almost week we are having issues and answer information about in Crawford or mobile chrome has say with care worker visa see ayachomo airport. Into ye program we na ye baswa. One of the things we want to do is say ye be use your platform to educate people to know the things they need to do now they don't fall into those problems. Mr. say if you are planning say over backroom has say as a care worker your choice of agents and answer your choice of recruitment company I will be used to know very 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 important because a lot of things are going on mama len enyasem ketwa ebimo application omo ye ya jinisika aboa no wa application na wie no obehwe na de obi ba aka no ho a oni ho hwe obi application na wa ye oba no na ye de nikunu ananse na yire aka no ho onim ho hwe obi ho no ma obedu airport ni aka che se owe hu be ma na oti ho no ono ye wukunu a woni ne eba onti ho asem da misremo it's causing a lot of problems. Problems here causing ebi ohonoma oba bedu no obetre bechi airports you be try say be you be try say be boana waba out but the long and short say eventually e be affect you bia because ye twemu mo bia then people who could have benefited from it they will not be able to benefit from it until I think say when more year application and for a year application and I say what the application and my agent we say on board na year application you need to ask questions. You need to take a copy of the application form. You just don't give application form and say obi and fill him out. Now what sign it application because your year application area, the bottom of it, you need to sign it to show say application form you have read it and you understand the terms of it. Application form now will fill in with their comma if you can see move for nede will care worker visa edi amawono. You may be so say oh ba. You may be so say oh or any family member UK. These are very important questions that they are asking you, and they are asking you those questions because if later on then they can use that information that you provided to them, to answer some of the issues and to rectify or do whatever it has to be done. Internet just assume said Mama Len, why your application edi akotu efficacy. Now we'll say uniba. Okay, and I say obi atro ana agent na oyema on edi obi eba ashawase and as odi bema bi account application unim ho hwe ubedu airport ye bisa say ubedu airport na agent ne say ukunu ni you don't even know ukunu no unim asembia emfa no only need to plane mu na mu bedu airport. It may be some questions. It may be some say that, like it may be someone who must to see what is going on. And normally, because most of these people, they have no idea what is going on. Be grandpa Sikebia assassin and some idea no crown pono. Main applicants in the crowd onim hoshe and the crescent onim hoshe. Internet say a do stage now. Only feeling say because bia oye care and asembi obeka na ka no begije no hono no waye den wakoka hono na eno nso no ama ono ankasa nso nim se ono ankasa nso ne craft ano nso no ye be same anasi ye be titimu it's happening every day, almost every day. Ye benya ko bia na ya chiobi because of some of these things are air koso internet bank nasi na emphasica ensure obi sase onboa enye application na application na obesa betiako home office no you don't read it and make sure say you know the content of it because ube do airport so now say bema na yede ne kan ho no ana akola na yede o kan ho no unim ho hwia enya de obi be gia den atu because say we year application area the expectation is say you will sign the form to say you have read it, you've understood it. Una we year application form no you cannot simply get away and say unim hoshe and expect to say big jow and the officer amount now we recruit the pepe. It's not going to happen. And the reason why I'm making this as my first point of way information is coso and it's and it's important people understand some of these agents now in Yamano. Sometimes they don't understand the implications of some of the things they do. Not the Bema B account or the Obabi account or the Akolabi account, not the Munya, it's not the same plane, Muse Mumbra acronym. Or Nimse will do airport, there may be some questions. And for that reason, it's example, or no Bebonko, and also no Bechicho in Yemebi. And if you are planning to travel, webusu eni bi wadanfo bi unie bi etu kwan as a care worker na unim unje form no ewo enhwe de wo form no so amesiro be travel plane ticket emfa plane kasa wo back room ase because we do airport na asem eto honoma na eho asem kan eyeden na apart from the fact say bi kran ebetimi etwitwa agyew ewo airport ho na we rakro ni mu no say u rakro ni krapa bi krapa na onkrata na ede ma wa de back ro ni mu no abese say 1 year like near the Ukofie so then you've been banned from coming back to the UK for the next 10 years. Who tries to call any other country, we call Canada, we call USA. Maybe so say you deport you from any other country and now almost this way you deport you that any chance now. So we need to take these things very, 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 very important. We shouldn't play with it. We shouldn't joke with it. It's something that we believe say yes, an opportunity abeda honum and crofobia air faso almost every Fiebia Obeshana Onimo we took quite as a care worker, Wabakroom has say because people are coming. But quite papa so na fan to quite yemfa in same and ma and for any problems and other people. Secondly, Home Office for publish new guidance EFA revocation of deportation order recently and so basically say your mouth deportation order if you chrome has say waba chrome has you have a committee offense be you have jail you and be for that reason if you can say for a mouth deportation order so if you chrome near you if you chrome has here we all know say normally you have a ban of 10 years say 10 years in a between mu area, you do not have the automatic rights to come back into the country. Identity yekasa bia na uwo indefinite leave to remain at the time no ye deported o. Say uwo indefinite leave to remain na ye deported no akofi no akoseve o 10 years in area. You may not necessarily have the right to come into the country because you've served your 10 years. You need to follow a process. Either so your application for 2.5 years, nyama okwan no abem and about 1 month no back kronimu now do application about 2.5 years. There are systems there they have published recently. Internet, if you know somebody and no, we don't really have a lot of people in that sphere, but there might be 1 or 2 people who might be around they might want to come back. They are considering say back to the UK. If you think it's back to the UK, make sure say the new guidance now you familiarize yourself with it and sana with to anamon. Now, moving quickly to a topic, a UK private medical treatment visa application. The reason why we chose this topic is from time to time, we get a lot of people na obesiki medical treatment and we do not follow the right processes. Na opese woje visitors visa emano nipa na obesity treatment, but we do not know say there's a particular visa type which we call private medical treatment visa for individuals at omopese omoba UK na ombesiki private medical help. And for instance, say opese oba krum has say with that type of visa now, there are some requirements that the individual need to meet, and I'm going to go through it. In order for you to come here, obviously you must be a non-visa national. Somebody a place like Ghana, ebetimi akoje sa visa nibi. And genuinely, nipane siki entry to the UK for the purpose say obabe siki medical treatment and as obabe organ donation. Organ donation is under this type of visa. Into the bia now, unfortunately, your family member is ill and the person needs a liver, needs some organ. Bininiane comes under this type of visa application. Now, requirements, so you do not intend say obey any prohibited activities. They can say prohibited activities are bia woba has say only a say we use medical treatment as an excuse for you to come and work in the country. Internet very, very important says application you are able to demonstrate, say, you have sufficient funds to cover all your reasonable costs in relation to your visits, including travel, maintenance, accommodation, without accessing public funds. Even though you say public funds, it's important say application you are able to demonstrate, say, enough funds are waiting to cover your reasonable expenses during the period that you are coming in here. Into this year, same way you will note once we start going in here, we do not have a specific amount. Lawyer, Mama Lawyer, say, oh, na me mame all has seeking medical treatment. How much do I have to have in my bank account? And most lawyers will not be able to give you a specific answer to say, oh, my £1,000 in our account and I'm at £10,000 in our account. It all depends on the circumstances of the visit. Even if I'm air for 1 week, now or bar, you already have a property, baby, the medical treatment in the crown is being paid for already. The Nyama would be may be different from somebody who is coming in to make the payment whilst the person is here. I say somebody who is coming in for 2 months or 3 months whilst the application is going on, the person will be expected to say obey in a hotel and I say obey 1 or 2 things so we do not have specific amounts in the way immigration rules, but depending on the circumstances, you may be able to make an application and then show sufficient funds, which will be possible for you. Obviously, application must not fall for refusal under the general grounds of for refusal. For instance, say what your application previously we can draw ya banel why application be and that's what we do airport you remove you deport to echo back. All those things is something that may fall under the general grounds of of refusal. Ebetimi ama ye refuse your application. So it is very, very important. Says now you have a colorful immigration history. Lawyer na are discussing what really happened. Okay, the question that many people will ask is, can a visitor seek private medical treatment in the UK? And the answer is yes. So we share a biana or visitors visa dada. O bano oba besra o papa oba besra o mami and as oba besra oba bi o krumase. And then whilst you are here and you decide that you will seek private medical treatment, there is nothing in the immigration rules, and I said there's nothing in the visitors visa rules which will prevent you from coming here to seek some medical treatment. However, if the main purpose of your travel is to come in for private medical treatment, then you will need to make an application for some private medical treatment visa, and sana way to point if you can, and as if maybe I want abacronym. You cannot have a pre-arranged medical way treatment plan from Ghana no why be dada. Meanwhile, no all the visitors visa na eba. The reason why this topic is very, very important is we have seen and we've experienced people wakoje 1 year, 2 years visitors visa ama omame or no so no why dream say oba be medical treatment into why the consultation document the papers near the document or do airport ni ebisa ni ehun sa inyemana because the person is coming here with visitors visa but one private medical treatment visitors visa nintino you betimi are stopping it from entering into the country ama yetimi crampa then are returning the panel intino. It is very, 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 very important say obey seeking the right type of visa for the right purpose that you are coming into the country. Now banswa there are certain things that you need to, and as also we hear application, there are certain information that we would expect, say, you will be able to provide and send out the application out to. For instance, you be here medical condition, and I say, whatever the area be treat, we will need evidence of side from either medical doctor or consultants to confirm what it is. And of course, any type of treatment you are coming to seek, so it may be about seeking and you may hear information regarding all that. It is very, very, very important to understand, say, you will not be able to use NHS whilst you are here unless, say, the country that you are coming from, they have a reciprocal health arrangement with that country. There might be some countries that do have that, but we don't have that with Ghana. So if you Ghana na air, but that will not apply to you. Now, the common question that people ask is the length of time you need the service and amount na waba krum has say for medical treatment. Normally, no, you says a year application for visitors visa a year for 6 months. You can only stay for 6 months and nothing more. But with this particular type of visa and abaha for private medical treatment, you can make an application up to 11 months at a time. Into this seeking treatment, and I say, evidence from a doctor or a consultant saying, the level of treatment that you need, may take more than 6 months and may go up to 11 months. Then it's important, say, you make the application straight away. And this particular type of visa will allow you to do exactly that without having any problem. But you must understand, say, if you are submitting an application to stay here for more than 6 months, you may have to do the TB test. Okay. Then TB test may be very, very, very important. Something that if you are not careful, you will not realize it, and because of that, your application may be refused. Say, your application for visitors visa, and say, your application for visitors visa, you normally don't need a TB test certificate. But even though a visitors visa application, so long as you are requesting for more than 6 months at a port, then it will be important, say, you bear TB certificate at the account application. Now, obviously, ebisa say, now, will a private medical treatment visa application require a referral to a medical officer? If you have a communicable disease, then as part of your private medical treatment visa application, this will be referred to a medical officer to make sure, say, you are not a danger to public health. Just imagine, say, you are coming in for treatment with a type of disease that is communicable, that people can just get from you, then they will refer it to a medical way to make sure say they approve it and sign omodi aba. Na ebi monso ebisa say, na is it possible say private medical treatment visa patients, can be accompanied by an escort? Just imagine say, open say obi eba UK. Na obesiki medical treatment, na nipane yare. Of course, bia na nipane kwa cannot travel. Bia being be to supporting the person to push the pushchair and all those things to come into the UK. Into the open all the escort eba. So we share immigration rules, Appendix V, which talks about this type of visa. Now, unfortunately, there's no provision that allows services visa receiving medical treatment and they can come into the UK with an escort. However, say if you have a special circumstance regarding or medical way, not we have evidence. Say it may be necessary. Say only will be able to quite at the time now. Then it is possible. Say ubetimi aje service and after it is been referred to the caseworker unit. It's not specific in the immigration rules, but you may be able to request for it, and they may consider it for you. Now there is one type of application also people need to be aware of. I a friend. Organ donor visa applications into the year for medical treatment. If there's a family member in the UK, and based on the family member in the UK, or medical condition that requires them to do a donation for a potential donor, that donor or genetic or personal relationship with that person, and the person wants to assist, and for that reason, also Oba UK na Oba Sadia. This is the type of visa that you do, and also under paragraph V 8.1 to 8.4. It is there. It allows that if you read it, you look into it, you come in, we can assist you, and then you can make such an application, and then you can come into the country. Of course, as with the evidence, and obviously, also would like to make sure say they have done their background checks to make sure say yes, say wako GCKB na wabeton liver na wabeton organ the has say, because they know that some things like that also go on some places. Internet, they are very, very, very particular about that. Now, ebimonsu ebisa can buy home so is the there's talking about surrogacy. Ebia na wako treatments be outside or per se ni pane bananka Obewu ewo kromu hase emano using what we call surrogacy. Say winning surrogacy bia na wo person obi efanyi untimi fanyi say na person obi e carry akola na emau na nipa na ewo emau. And also it's a treatment that is becoming very common, especially in Africa or in Ghana where we come from. There may be families who may be struggling and maybe thinking say Omeko could go into that treatment abroad, but it do emrena nipan ebe wo bana. Ideally they want nipan ba wo ewo ahase, probably because of better medical facilities near there. They are scared say biana wako hono na fi akwa na nsankanya intino. The immigration rules, there's no provision in the rules for women to be allowed into the UK for the purpose of being a surrogate mother. But say admit to under the private medical treatment possible. Now, it may be possible depending on the way now what the bed or the evidence are what the call, and under exceptional circumstances, the caseworkers may consider such an application, and then they make sure say they will do the way now. There's some way no more demand now they will do it. Now it's a whole year application. Now you need to be able to demonstrate say we a genuine private medical treatment visitor. Okay, and that is one of the requirements. Into this year, catch you say demonstrates private with genuineness. Obviously, we will seek to see evidence of your medical treatment history. At the Crontia AB Crampa, Wumpese over UK instead of doing it in Ghana or doing it around any of our neighboring countries. You will need to basically show the evidence, so we are genuine way. Internet, the medical history, medical letters, any consultations that you've had with people in the UK medical profession, we would like to see all those things, and based on that, We will help you with such an application. Of course, say maintenance. That's about it. Now, Chrome has say for that period of time. And then we've talked about it. Depending on how long you are going to stay, depending on who is hosting you, depending on what you've already paid for and what you are yet to pay, you will need to demonstrate, say you have enough funds to cover any medical treatment. There is no requirement, say you need to be able to speak English and sana waba Chrome has say under this type of visa internet and when here say what they English test be and remember medical treatment, do I need to speak English or anything there be? You don't need to do that. And say the because every test visa so Oba Chrome has say ben manenya wa dream say obebanwa be claiming public funds for your treatment. It is not acceptable. If you come in and you are thinking, say, ube yusu we say NHS and I say BBC, you are going to have issues. That's something that you have to be aware of. We know, say, the visitors visa we now they charge about £100 for 6 months visa, then they charge £200 for anything up to 11 months. This is something that people need to know. Now, of course, ya can they say, you say, a dimubeti our program, no so acquire application without consulting us, and then the application will be refused, and then they would like to know what can be done. Of course, if you've got all the genuine documents, you've been able to demonstrate, say, who was sick, with me afforded the treatment, you've been able to demonstrate, say, we a genuine private medical treatment, visitors visa, our Bahasia basic treatment, not still not Yanfa application, we can challenge such a refusal. Who need right of appeal, who need rights all the case in the Ebeko First Year Tribunal, no ako challenge. However, no, there will be a friendly judicial review, which we can use to challenge the decision. And if you contact us and we have a look at it, we share the circumstances, the evidence that was submitted previously, and we think that there is a likelihood, say, Ubetimi succeeding with any judicial review claimer, then we will assist you with that process and we'll get it done for you. At this stage, I think, say, Mama Len, it will be best, say, our question, be an answer, listeners, so any question. Okay. Be a flow. I'm almost maybe, sir.
Yo, lawyer, that was say, introduce me. What the my everything was so good with GN Radio UK. Legal hour jumedi and I was good with ye. Ebena de Biana, ye bawa quine so non dubois near chassis near sorry so duba committed 10. Chassis 10 a.m. near sorry so 11 a.m. Na sabre dear Drew so follow you jumedi when you say you be a phone lines need to dear Drew say ye be phone lines now at to say oh question be a dear lawyer actually more besi ya obetimi ebisa say wow so question be na a quick one and so say ma ho kwan ma wo de eba age medie so betimi afre na webisa na lawyer yi questions no ano e de ama fefe and it no sabre number obetimi afre sis Mr. Wa numbers ya me di tudwe eno pe na obetimi afre also ofre any other lawyer mintimi emfa wo call no enu nti fresi numbers ya me bebubo so ofra eno ene ebeje so edi ama wa na so with me atext so asem no aba na me reading na lawyer eyi ano fefe edi ama yeah studio lines no 0203 735 8820 0203 735 8820 and so with me afre mobile so with me text aba mobile so 0778 793 9958 0778 793 9958 wo share ewo Facebook a obetimi de question to platform ne so eno so no ye beje ebre akenkan ede ama lawyer eyi ano ede ama ofefefe ewo sa kwan ne so enti sabre de line na ne bi atum no Mr. Wa ye bre ne yetiawa eno enti no so wo question bi a na wo de aba intentem so a na mabisa lawyer na weyi ano ede ama ye mfefefe eno enti sabre mame enko yenuanu bi question so na lawyer enyi ano enfama lawyer we every Victoria ho o say the opese wo hu ne say yare bia na obetimi akogye ho private treatment visa na so mo specific yare bia eno de hu ansa na wotimi apply for visa for private treatment.
But should there be any type of sickness I will feel say seeking treatment UK and ebe boano ubetimi akoji service and until they haven't specified any type of way yare into no say yare no if you be a seeking treatment will crew honum for so many times, so many years, and you've not been able to get any treatment. Now you'll be a referral to somebody here, with me abuawa, then it's possible. So with me application.
Okay, now the mission person me who say so your application na say we state your cry how na and I know the ya na insured musa.
In particular, you will need to state your cry how. At the frontier, you will need to state it in it. Say, see a day consultant and answer with doctor a letter explaining the type of yarena or wono into the application. And na baby a wo ba no basic treatment no so no. Say what they we you have to contact them for them to give you a treatment plan. Into the way you are going to be treated, the length of time that you'll be treated for. All those things need to be provided by the consultant. Into untimi enye application without providing that information to the Home Office.
Okay. We so every Joshua Honomo or say opese who say ekoba say bia opese or donating the organ be man a family member na enunti no bia wababi PM wo UK. After so donating the organ you betimi stay and I say chin na woko.
Mpacho untimi stay say oba na obeye donation ni area. The purpose of your travel is also by a donation. Whatever treatment plan would Dr. Nedebe say, okay, we are donation area, Abia, you need to stay in the country for 3 months. And I say you need to stay in the country for 6 months for you to recover. No, that is the length of time our Omode visitors visa and bedding every month. And Nuntina Meka said this particular one, you can take it up to 11 months. Into 11 months, the expectation is able to do at all, so that you can recover and go back to your home country. But and yet the fact that we have mad donation into you be man krata say it's na kroma.
Okay. Nemfa ne say obi ababi donating the organ bi de ama nibusu ni bi or odofo bi. Na watena hwa for bi a period of time ya working. Okay, wa call back. Ibi a wo free Ghana ne buy wa call. But then implication bi aba ho, complication bi ni ade. Obetimi asa aba na say so sakoji visa for na say obetimi alert Home Office wa ma say ni situation bibi a edwuma sa na.
Oh yes, obetimi asa aba back. Of course, wabeye medical treatment be ewa ha say na wakofie. Na there is a medical complication. Obetimi aba for review. Okay, if you have grandpa who medical treatment na omwankasa grandpa ebe book you for annual review. Maintenance book you for annual review and that's a quarterly review or whatever review the medical practitioner will give you. No, it's important say emrene ebe so ube use sa documents. No, part of your evidence. Now they are heading application once I back.
Okay, me that's a lawyer. Good morning, caller. Oh, Pacho, hold on for me, please. Hold on. Lawyer Pacho, maybe.
Pacho.
Me connect caller na meeting. Caller Pacho timenka.
Pacho metonka.
Yo, me Pacho boko there.
Nyankopon adomo na mo so.
Yes, so adom ye pa. Me Pacho question my lawyer ne say.
My question is a quick one. Now, Mr. Lawyer say there's any application be I or for because now me just say almost application be about for workers be a carpentry, steamers and electrician. So now maybe say it's true because me do Ghana or ye carpenter.
On your man Musaudi and Patrick Frost, they said the baby to me about the address.
But your friend Simon.
Okay, Simon. Lawyer Patrick in the question.
But you're making the question. Ejumani dear skilled worker visas, ne carpenters, ne we need dear bebre wo. The question is the level of skills are brother ne wono. Is this something an employer here will need and as will require? Say we share immigration rules now we share the type of way jobs are currently Emma and Crawford Eba Krum has said it is listed. A list of jobs, occupations are obibetimi afaso ede aye application. Every type of job bianso person fa obianso na wode nipa no. There is a going rate, your salary esa wode ma nipa no. Inti no say baha say as a health worker, untimi entua nipa ne less than £20,960 per year. And any example, okay. Inti no say obi a carpenter if he Ghana eba, we expect to say nipa be also a carpentry qualification. Na ubetua sa nipa no so the going rate home office for publish or ONS websites no so no. And then you need to get a company they are willing say okay, maybe a carpenter who is educated to this level. The difficulty that we have with most of young Crawford is obi onma or a carpenter, but only any formal education about the carpentry. And when it becomes that way, now it becomes difficult. Say ubetimi a sponsor on our back room say, but the sponsorship, you know, a year one kasa neso mukopel sponsorship. Me lawyer Daniel Koi and as a Fortwell Solicitors, me nkohwehwe ejuma mount. So wow, call online now, call search na unya offer no now more the sponsorship ne come then you contact us before we do an application for you.
Okay, Simon Pacho what the lawyer chumu. One tia say I'm the lawyer number betu jana oye.
But na maintaining.
Oh, okay. Pacho wait me Mr. Wa video ni beda GN radio page wait me eti na wa we say me the number so betu jama wait me a friend na the opese ukuku lawyer buse bia why that's the part.
Okay.
Yo, that's bye. Yo, Ebusia was to me after now the question about my lawyer. Yeah, no 0203-735-8820 or 0778-793-9958. Na lawyer you question na no edit amount. Na yenya beba imana Jimmy Chiao bia obiara. Sasu na me Chiao na najima. Na ima ebisa question be say ubetimi a application a G visas the ababa share with favorite their player be UK ana. Is it possible?
Oh yes, it is possible. Say Niniana comes under permitted visitors visa no. You know, the reason why all banners say we track tickets say Obabeshebo. And I've experienced or seen a few people who have done that in the past. You know, if Sika na utimi a travel tickets Obabeshebo na we book you hotel, maybe obeda. Then you are able to show say Uber so enya de obabe odo hu be kan ra no wa start say wo ye ala e ukrum ha obe call back because we will be papa bia we ye e wo fie into the level of baby unya sika ni finya de nya odi ni nya extra enya problem. It is something that you should be able to do easily without necessarily say ubenya invitation if you be ho eya na nkrofo bebre edwen say and sana ube to kwan aba UK no de bia na chinchini say as obi ma invitation. It doesn't work like that. So why would me book you hotel now to me try the currency awoba and also possible so with me aye application and awaba.
Well, so every year back or say why application for EU settlement scheme but on TBBR and also watina a chrome has say call 20 years or person who say obetimi bia wanti wo monka na bia wonya 20 years wo krom ha obetimi aye application obetimi aswitch na why application say watena krom ha lawful for 20 years and say what can aye
I repeat the question mama
or say or application for a EU settlements but then on onyanti BBM free wo ho ono so akakra na wonya 20 years ewo krom ha obetimi aswitch na bia wa say oba beje asetena so watena ha for 20 years and I say akoye EU settlement na ontimi nya hwe mfa ho
obetimi aswitch duto and a very straightforward say wakoye EU SS application na almost 3-6 months 12 months na wonti omonka na nyame wa dom na efe we the 20 years wa ha. There's nothing preventing you say would a fresh application bet on the basis of a private life awenya say for 20 years no. And make no I will encourage that because say a share nani EUSS application and Kobe bia it depends on the type of EUSS application and the pana aye obi hold mountain say application na original so no evidence na original so no crampo and kuyesa in this situation me encouraging the crampo say original on 20 years no so no there an application.
abusia na lawyer actually mu e dia maye nti no say wo pese osesa obetimi asesa na waye no wa denche na akọ wanim e wasa kwan no eso na osu betimi afre ye wo ha ye wo break akra I think say wo just 8 minutes to go. Wait me after 0203 735 8820 0778 9958 na what the question about na lawyer ano eso edi ama okay who say ebena de bia na ye ba wa kwan so na ye di dwumedie eba na ye bebie wani efa enema bebre ehu ntino nyame ya adoma se de wunim no ebena de bia but kai who say oba like na wa share so edi ama ye na yenuanum gba omususu ntimi entie bi no mususu etimi etie na omu afa omu ntuma pa edi efra ewo esa kwan so la bibi wo ha opese o ka bra igusu aye twenko so omu ebe free. Okay,
no, I think say the one of the things I need to make clear sa omwa obi osi matisi ese carpenters carpenters matisi we electricians matisi no krese sa enkrofo no, but you need to understand the processes. Most of the time no only omo eka processes ni area obehwe no na they don't want to do the job anymore, and as they don't want to go follow the process to the very end of the whole way. They're not very, very important. And say they are move from the beginning also. No, we are getting a lot of way dodgy agents. Using Crofosika, Nyama Basa, Emma Crofo, air causing problems, Emma in Crofo Bre. Say they are at the beginning, Miss Remo. Say if you are thinking, say obey anything like that, and make sure say you use the right people, you use the right agents to assist you. Sa yenyana obisa about carpenters. You know? For instance, I'm just going through the shortage occupation list at the moment. They are talking about welding trades, all high integrity pipe welders. Currently, they are allowed to come in, and they have even listed it in the shortage occupation list. And their salary is 18,480, and that's a £9.48 per hour. That's how much they can pay them. If somebody a Juma, and as somebody is a welder and then a person gets a job somewhere, so any fan now so obasa yenya application we can do it. But now what people want, and they say they want you the lawyer and so pay a Juma no amano we are now this US na kaho and we don't do that and no sooner agents a be a year but we are no more than for a territory at the amount that's also no about acronym, and that is where the problem is, and that's where people need to be careful. So move to point. If you are traveling, don't assume say the visa na amount na to and no. And only very important too, because there are some people who may have been allowed, and I say biana agent bina application. Agent in the money application in area. Yes. A contact here say agents na application the visa number na person about what are the advice on us, the things that we need to be aware of. We're able to take a copy of the application, we look at it, and then we can advise the person, say in Udu airports, these are some of the questions that you may be asked, and then be careful. And yet necessarily say you only contact us because we have helped you to do the application. Obi boa now your crown part, so you can get in touch and we can help you.
I mean, we start off your question answer in time no answer. Now your person who say a man or your student for 1 year course our baba be obetimi waba obetimi akofa na busuafo aba na and I say just 1 year no ntimi.
It depends on the level of visa na the man. Let's say oba as obeye master's program na ya man 1 year visa obetimi akofa na yire enenemba, and as always me akofa na kunu enenemba, so that one is acceptable so long as obetimi enya the right maintenance. There was way bank statements. There's already stress say ubetimi and maintain your money. Depending on the number of relatives are your mobile, it's the money goes up. We will look at that and then we will advise the person. So if you Australia or London and Australia outside London, Nini also determines the amount as a multimedia editor. Say a master's program and above there ubetimi akofa obusuan for, but a below master's na a degree and below there intimi akofa obusuan for.
Okay, now yeah, share question imasa dia two way. So I say can a good mason in Ghana without certificate apply for the cast in UK? Is it COS?
Yes, US, yes.
Okay.
Need certificate. How do you show say ubetimi aye juma no?
School dia na mbem.
School no ebedin kakra into no say owo the knowledge and na o the we NVQ being so then aka then that you have the qualification to go with it.
Yo sabre de ba me fasa kwenya isu na menchia Esther Boatin na na jima mse machia odada iman mechia opa eni yahwefo amohwe ye dane de nyina mo amotetate emfichira amohwe ye nyina nchia kese enkoma eye obi biara mo amutie already no so nchia kese enkoma eye obi biara ye bre no ekobebre ntino meka se lawyer anka last words na afa ye mfa sorry dwumedie so lawyer ntima minjan brown na se o bibi kakra opese wo de esoso na ye de sorry dwumedie so.
Yo, say the Arabia can work if it so no, yeah, Fortwell Solicitors, you're in charge for consultation. It's free consultation. And when you come and meet us or you have any questions, you have BBA X-ray wide so OPEC just to speak to somebody to clarify, you can just get in touch and we'll be able to speak to you. The reason why we don't do that and say a person will need the right information and do the right thing, because anybody need the right information or broke grandpa or the broke grandpa, it becomes more difficult. Apart from immigration, also we've talked about other areas of law. During the week, Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, or any issue, just get in touch. We'll be more than happy. Say we will assist you. You better answer questions. You better share documents at the amount. And I said, I'm mono. So winya COS say bahase as a care worker area. Be very careful the type of person out the man is on your application. Ben fankoma obi out the auto asemwa o friend grandpa onfa ben fankoma obi o friend grandpa ono na emfa no ho Ghana no no ti wa chalky one one corner as maybe I chew wa na de wo corner emfa no. Make sure say we see you as you protect it, you look at a copy of the application that has been submitted on your behalf so that any challenges and any problems biano you can get it done. Why
patroa say o pese o contact Fortwell Solicitors numbers ni patro free na ebuki appointment na omo emboa omo bia free office line is 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and also with me afre omo mobile so 07944 976161 07944 976161 Epacho wa bomodin ase obe contact Fortwell for kofo bebrebe di on ho adanse enye se eyenumdwa bi keke na emum di on ehu yesi ade a eya de pan na yedi ho adanse ntino di on ehu na on di ho adanse ntino enye se betena ha keke na yase mfuturo gu ani na emum ade papa yenuanum yiye e de aboa eye Ghana for de aboa obibia ohia mo bia no eno omo ye eno ntino mene wa anka meso mefrɛ wo mo na emwa bia mehia bia nso so no omo etimi aboa me ewo sa kwan ne so numbers no egusu a etwagu ewo screen ne so ntino se wo hwe wo Facebook abetimi afa numbers no efree ho no enye sa so na wuti me radio no so wo hwe bia bia wo hwe bia wuti bia no me say repeat bi one more time frɛ eye office line 0203 325 7030 and na say mobile 07944 976161 07944 976161 aha ene brebe ma ye kwan ama ye di dwumedie no asie ni aka wo se nyame ya adoma ye ba wa kwan so ebena da bia nondu ebope ni ahya ase ni asori so eye dubaako meeting Mama Len ene mene lawyer Daniel Kwe ena yedi dwumedie bre wa kwan so legal hour dwumedie aha GN radio video no beda GN radio platform so Facebook obetimi akọ na wakọ akọhwe program so wentimi enti ana wentimi anhwe from the beginning obetimi akọ na wakọ akọhwe na wafumu efutu eso edi efriho aha na edu besi lawyer thank you so much nyame ya adma esa order for ya kramo bye
Yo Ghana for you want English approach my muha ya swedi yenya emranimfo a won akwatare wo emranimu a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimi nianom mumyemfo ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emranimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa kan wo krata na swedi edro nso a eyom kokokra eba ne nipa sitenemu eni adwumemu nsem bia omudimu akotene pa omu wo mre di mani pa bia na de enika wo mumpo ne se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Yellow Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.